Good afternoon, Surreal Rager here reviewing Skelly Selest on Nintendo Switch. Hell is full and ready to storm Heaven's gates, so, being the divine skeletal vessel you are, your mission is to smite the Hellions where they stand and keep the order on Earth and in Heaven. Anthony Case developed this action arcade game and it was published by our friends at Digerati. Let's get to hell and talk about Skelly Selest. The tutorial is always a good start and you learn that melee kills replenish bullets. Following the tutorial option is a mix of the first mission, custom areas that show scores, allow for character customizations, and more. Blessed gifts are unlocked and given in between levels with weird explanations. They aren't difficult to understand, but read odd. Best bet is to choose a different upgrade each time to really understand the use. Killing special enemies will unlock different heads that will automatically attach to your character. I just unlocked a duck head. Technically the game calls them hats, so I'll refer to them as such from now on. Quick restarts are nice for when you find yourself in a bind. Main gameplay is your character in an area that gets surrounded by waves of enemies. Use the dash button to run away from a horde of baddies. That comes in handy. Each game over reveals a red hand that snatches your character, and I'm guessing takes you deeper into hell. It's a pretty cool animation to end a run. The levels change in color and size. Enemies have different attacks and looks, all of which are welcomed ways to bring variety to the game. Overall, it's simple and straightforward. Kill waves of baddies. Here and there you will be taken to more of a dungeon-like area, and maybe you'll get lucky and get taken to a spot that was empty for me, but for you it may hold treasures? Just put on the Santa hat and lay your blade into enemies. There's a weird place to make an offering to a huge ogre or devil-looking baddie taking a soak. You can offer your upgrades to the beast in hopes of something happening, but you'll be sad to give it the only upgrade in your store to get nothing in return. Not even an explanation or a callback. I also found a few weird areas I was taken to. They give more rooms and waves of bad guys as well as some treasure chests. The game would be a lot more fun if those twists and turns were the majority of the play, but sadly it's not. Don't wait at the gates to pulverize enemies before being released, or you may get shot at from off-screen, which is cheap. I also hate when items pop up and without an explanation. I can't read as I'm hacking and shooting wave after wave of bad dudes. I just turned into potato. I'm unlocking loads of different hats for my character. I've just entered the dank crypts. Plenty of weird or funny names and references in Skelly Selest. I think the Scream Mask has to be my favorite hat. Combat is slow and wonky, which is the most irritating part of the game. Enemies start their attack before your character can finish an axe swing. Now mind the enemies popping up behind you, plus the swarming, and the odds begin to stack against you. The diagonal shooting is awkward because your character must be moving in that direction or stopped from moving to shoot that way. I wish it would have been a twin stick controls. I also had an issue with enemies' diagonal axe swipes that didn't look near me at all. Final words, combat and gameplay are built around running away from or hitting your enemies head on. The axe swing is slow and enemies swarm. Looks pretty sweet but doesn't feel good. The gameplay is cheap and you should pass on this one. Thanks for sticking around. I love making these videos and hope to see you in the next one. Take care.